Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be walking you through my absolute top favorite highlighters that work really well for fair skin. And obviously you don't necessarily need to have fair skin to use these highlighters, but I find that when I am super fair, especially in the winter, a lot of highlighters are kind of like a deeper gold shade and they're just like too dark to really work on my fair skin. They end up just kind of looking like a strip of color instead of like a beam of light coming from your cheek. So it's really hard for me personally to find like really nice kind of lighter toned highlighters that are actually flattering. So I have a top 3 here that I really want to show you guys that I absolutely love, and then I'll also mention some honorable mentions of other highlighters that I think are good, just didn't make my top 3. So the first one is an oldie but a goodie, and I have the super old packaging, but this is the MAC Mineralize Skinfinish in the shade Soft and Gentle. And this is like an old school favorite, like everyone loves Soft and Gentle. Like back in the day on YouTube, there was like a huge like craze where everyone was using this all the time. I'll just quickly swatch this one for you here. This is what I would definitely recommend if you're fair and you're looking for a more golden toned highlight. This is kind of more of a neutral goldy tone, but I find that a lot of the more goldy tone highlights are just too deeply like yellow colored and they're just too pigmented. This is a really nice alternative because it's a really like soft like shimmer and it's not too deep. It's really flattering for fair skin. I think everyone looks beautiful in this highlight. This is just a staple highlighter. If you don't have this one in your collection, I would highly recommend it. I think this is my ride or die. Like if I had to only have one highlighter for the rest of forever, this is the one I would pick. So that's definitely my #1 favorite. The next favorite that I have is a great drugstore option, and this is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlighter in the shade Blossom Glow. So this is a great option if you're looking for more of a pinky toned highlight. I'll swatch this one as well right next to that one. Hopefully you can see these. In person you can see this one's a lot pinkier and the Soft and Gentle is a lot more goldy. But I mean, you can just tell in the pan this is a lot pinkier. And they have other shades of this, but they're just a lot darker. And this one I think is super beautiful for fair skin. I absolutely love using this highlighter when I'm going for more of a pinky look. It's just super beautiful. It's super pigmented. It's really strong. It just really makes you beam and glow. Again, it just has that pinky undertone, so if you're looking for that, then this is a great option. I also heard that they have the new Loose highlights from Wet n Wild, and there's one that will, I think, be a dupe for the next product that I'm going to talk about, but you just can't beat the Wet n Wild price point. Super affordable, and I think this is just a great quality highlighter and is just like super, super beautiful. So my third product to complete my top 3 favorite highlighters for fair skin is the one that I'm actually wearing today, and this is the Kylie Jenner Loose Highlight in the shade Santorini. So this one comes out as a bit of a loose powder, and I'll try to swatch this as well with a fresh finger here, but you can already see it on my cheek actually. So this I think is a lot more of a like white pale toned highlight, and I know a lot of people don't like that, but personally for fair skin I think that's like probably the most flattering. It does lean slightly gold. It's a little bit warm. It's definitely not pinky. It's slightly gold, but it's more of like a nice white, like really striking highlight. Hopefully it's showing up on camera. You can see on my cheekbone here. I also use this on my nose and a little bit on my forehead as well today, and as my inner corner highlight. But this is just amazing. This is like the highlighter that I was not expecting to love, that like really impressed me last year when I got it. So I've been using this nonstop. I went through a phase at the end of 2018 where I was using this pretty much every single day. It's a great discovery. I just really love this. When I'm going for like a really intensely highlighted look, this is the one that I'll layer on, and it just doesn't let you down. It's like not super expensive. It's fairly affordable, I would say. But if you're looking for an affordable option, like I mentioned, I think Wet n Wild is coming out with some loose highlights that are probably a good dupe for this that I'm dying to try. And now I just wanted to quickly run through 5 honorable mentions, and these are products that aren't in my top 3 favorites, but I still do really like these. This pretty much is like most of my highlighter collection once I show you all of these, but there are a few darker ones that I have that I wear occasionally. First one is the Balm Mary Luminizer. This is an old school one. This is a lot like another like nice pale gold highlight that I really like. One that I don't love too much that I was really hoping was going to be a holy grail is Becca Moonstone. The tone of this is just a little off, and I don't know, it's just not my favorite, but it is a really good option if you're fair. Opal can look a little dark on me, so Moonstone's definitely better. And then for another great pinky toned highlight, I love this Fenty Beauty highlight. This is their Kilowatt Freestyle Highlighter Duo in Lightning Dust and Fire Crystal, and this is super beautiful. I really love this. I just think that that Wet n Wild one is a little better, if not super comparable. So I wouldn't really recommend this if you can just get the Wet n Wild, because I'll hold them up side by side. They're pretty comparable in tone, as you can see, and I think you really kind of achieve a similar look. But this is super beautiful as well. And then I also wanted to quickly mention one that's been really popular lately is the Maybelline Master Chrome in the shade 200 Molten Gold, which is again a little bit too dark of a gold for my fair skin a lot of the times. Sometimes I rock it anyway, and that's totally fine. But they do have the Master Chrome in the shade 250, and what is the name of this shade? 250, okay, it doesn't have a color number, or color name, but this is the Nikki Tutorials collaboration with Maybelline that I believe is only exclusive at Ulta. You guys saw me pick this up recently in a video, I believe, and this one is super beautiful. I think this is a great dupe for like the Becca, or if you don't want to rock the Molten Gold, which is a lot like darker. I think this is another great drugstore highlight. This one I think is just a little bit like chunkier with the glitter and just gives a different look that I don't tend to go for every day, but it is a really super beautiful, really bright highlight. Finally, if you're going for a really nice like white blinding light highlight, the Persona Beauty Cali Glow highlighter in the shade Laguna is absolutely beautiful. Again, I went through a phase last year where I really loved this. I'll try to swatch it here. This is super beautiful, a really nice like bright white highlight if you're going for that. And then finally is a recent discovery. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Filmstar Bronze and Glow, and the highlighter in this is just an amazing everyday highlight. It's a really nice like light, slightly goldy shade. Again, super beautiful, but this is really pricey and you have to get the bronzer as well. So just to wrap up, my top three were the MAC Soft and Gentle, the Wet n Wild Blossom Glow, and the Kylie Santorini. Those are my top three absolute favorites, but a bunch of these other ones are nice honorable mentions. If you've been interested in picking up any of the other ones, I would recommend them. I don't think you'll be disappointed by them, but they're just not my top three. So that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing my top three favorite highlighters for fair skin. Those are my favorite go-to ones that I rock like pretty much on repeat and that I wear the most throughout the year. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any other highlighter suggestions for fair skin or just highlighters that you love, please leave it in the comment section down below so that I can check those out, and then so that everyone watching can check them out. I'd love to get more suggestions from you guys. As always, I'm also uploading 2 days a week on Monday and Thursday. So please subscribe right here if you haven't already so that you don't miss my next video, and thank you so much for watching.